This is Evan. Evan turned 7 in May. He's a rescue pony. He was ridden 2 times at a walk 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. He did a couple lead line rides since then, but mostly he's just been out to pasture. 2 days ago, I let Annie, who's the 11-year-old that volunteers with me, I let her ride him on a lunge, doing some speed work exercises that desensitize the pony. And we did a couple minutes of practicing steering after that. Probably 50. So this pony's really unstarted. He's a colt, 7-year-old colt, but so the thing that he's always been good about, objects like this kind of stuff, which most ponies I've found are if they're not messed up. This guy was bought direct from a breeder. Actually, he was bought through a couple different breeders. He didn't come from the original breeder, but he's a good pony for sure. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time telling you how to do the tack and everything. Maybe I'll just say a little something. If you're putting something on your horse and you're not really sure how they're going to be, you want to keep the head close to you so that if they kick about it or it starts sliding off the side, you can pull their head toward you. So I would just keep my hand on this rope. Another thing is when you put the saddle on and you're not sure what they're going to do, put it up here. They don't mind it as much on the neck, which my stirrup is not up, but so we'll set it on there. I'll take him from you. Another thing you want to be real sure of is that you pull the pad up into the swells, because then it's not going to rub their hair so much. And if you want to use pads that aren't going to allow the saddle to slide around a whole lot. So if I was just starting this colt, I put the pad on him and walk him around, and then I put the saddle on loose and walk him around before I did anything else. And the saddle, if it's a good saddle, will generally stay put. But you can keep an eye on it. And the reason that I do that is they're way more likely to get upset about a girth than they are about a saddle. The cinch grabbing them. So if your pony can do that just fine, then you can add the cinch. And generally you buckle your cinch on the other side for starting, but we're not going to do that right now because the next thing that I would do is just walk him with it like this and let it be around, because that's going to bother him way more than anything else I could do, just tacking him up. So the reason I do it on the side by me is that if he's going to buck and scoop, he's going to go away from that, not towards me. So if we're on the other side, I push him off as well. So, like I said, the reason that I do that is just because it's spooky, and if I'm going to be undoing the girth and doing it up and everything, then I want to know that if I drop the girth on accident, it's not going to send me through the roof. He's like, why are you doing all this? So this pony is very personable and kind-hearted, and he likes his treats. He's nippier about him than some are, but I'm not really concerned about it because, the main reason he's doing that is because he's bored, not because he's naughty. He's like, I know how to do this. So when you reach under to get your girth, you want to face the tail and not turn this way and reach under, because if they were to get upset and kick out, you don't want them to kick the end of the head. So you want to look this way so you can see this foot coming. And you reach under with your hand and grab your girth. Do it. Now this is the tricky part. So if you had a colt that you were worried about was going to buck with the cinch, you have to get it tight enough that they're not going to spook. Tight enough that it's not going to fall off, but not they spook. So if I buckled it on the first hole over here, that's not tight enough. I have to unbuckle it before I change sides. So if I leave it buckled and he walks, like, it's going to be attached just loose enough that it's going to go under his belly and stay there.
Do they all suck in ear when you put that thing on? They all do?
Yeah.
Automatically?
Well, and I'm not sure. Some of them suck in on purpose. I think most of them just have their air in there.
Yeah.
And so if they just have the air in there, it'll come out naturally. So he's a little bothered by it. He is nipping at it. One way that you can help is lean down on it like that, and then lift up to buckle your girth. And the reason for that is it helps them blow a little air out. And when they feel the pressure from up there, they don't notice the pressure coming up from the bottom quite as much. So he's a little bothered by that. But I know him well enough to know it's not actually a big deal. So then you walk him out. And if you're going to walk your colt out and then he's got a saddle on for the first time, it's absolutely imperative you don't get in front of him. Because if at some point he feels it pinch, he's going to jump right on top of you. So you have to, as you're walking him, just be really sure that you keep this shoulder away from you. You should never put any tack on your horse, anything on your horse's back until you're sure if he spooks, you can get him off of you, because otherwise, if it happens to fall on that side, he's going to come towards you. So you have to be sure that you can plan the back out. Like, he knows how to lunge, and he knows how to be backed up. He knows how to yield. See? Like, I'm not worried about him jumping on top of me too much, because I know that he understands that we each have our own space. The other thing is you want to be able to stop him, because if he gets out there and he's got a saddle under his belly, you want to get him stopped as quick as you can, because the longer he runs from that saddle, the worse it's going to be. So that's why a lot of people start colts in round heads more than anything else, is just because if the colt gets, the saddle under his belly or something, then he can't go too far. Oh boy. So as soon as you walk your colt a little bit, your saddle's going to get loose, and you can tighten it up again. You're always balancing that line between, if they freak out, it not going under the belly, and not wanting it so tight that you're going to cause them to freak out. I generally don't have the colt change directions until I'm sure that the saddle is all tightened up, but if he explodes, it's not going to be a big deal, because more likely than not, changing directions is going to be a big deal. So, you can get your colt to look over here at this saddle, but then when you change directions, and the first time he gets a little circle going and he sees the saddle at the corner of his eye, they don't like it. And that's, practically how they almost all of them explode if they're going to explode. So you have to think about that when you're letting the saddle just rest on there. Do it from both sides. Do everything from the other side and get him used to see if things falling off that side. Because you can have a colt that seems like he's totally ready to do everything, and the first time you ask him to trot going this direction, he'll just go ballistic. So, he's looking at the thing. He's like, why are you making such a big deal about this today? And normally he wouldn't.